In 101 TKO Radio, we are live in the building. Me and my boy DJ Superstar.
What's up with it, my boy?
Man, how was your weekend?
Man, weekend busy as always, Johnny. Busy, man. Ripping and running, trying to make $1 million in one day.
Man, I already know how it is. I already know. Are you ready for the 4th?
Man, the 4th is so important, man. I love getting on that grill. You know,
I know, even though you run it.
You know how I get.
Hey, I was trying to see you this weekend,
I know,
but
man,
I know.
I'm going to be out of town, man, but I'll be here virtually, to see what you whipping up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to do something, like specials.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get on that grill, make some things happen.
All right, now.
And all that. But, yeah, we got a great show today. We got Atlanta football moms of Atlanta.
Oh,
So we got like 4 special guests that will be joining us very shortly.
I can't wait.
And we're going to, get into it and see out there. And on top of that, man, big shouts out to 101 TKO Radio.
Know, right, man.
We got a mixer going on today.
Shout out to the home team.
We're opening up the podcast room.
Yeah.
Did you check out the room?
Man, I walked into a whole new space.
Man,
saw them lights back there.
We are making moves. We are making moves.
Man, I'm telling you.
You know what I'm saying? We got a couple people that's going to be in our audience this evening.
Yes, sir.
We're happy to have them. We're going to be doing some giveaways and everything, and we're just going to have a great time.
That's what I'm talking about.
We're going to have a really dope show, and you got to turn up
Man,
tonight.
I got to.
You got to turn up
I came with a special mix today.
A special mix today. Okay.
Yeah, so I got you.
Yeah, so we're going to go up real big. And again, another shout out to 101 TKO Radio because we won Radio Station of the Year.
That's what I'm talking about.
101 TKO
yes,
Radio.
Sir.
You know what I'm saying? We won Radio Station of the Year. That's a big accomplishment. You know what I'm saying? We don't take nothing lightly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we want to start. Matter of fact, we're going to create a trophy wall for all our trophies that we will be receiving and that we'll begin. Because this ain't just the first one.
And done.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We about to have a whole row of them things.
Manifest it.
Yes. Gotta manifest it. Gotta manifest it. But yeah, anything in particular special happened for you this weekend?
I'm just gonna be in Florida, man. My daughter going down there for the national dance competition, man. Her dance team. So
oh man, shout out to the dance team.
Yeah, man. Being a dance dad is not easy.
Man, listen, I just want to commend you because listen, I really, really get a high when I see good fathers. And I'm going to give you your flowers now because like it's hard because it's not a lot of us that's out there.
That's right.
But when you see a real father, not someone who just give money, but someone who's really there in their kids' life, spending that quality time, making sure they get to the places they need to get to, going to the different events and everything, that's a big thing.
I appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying? That's a big thing, man. I want to commend you, man, and say, man, shots out and salute to you, man. Salute to you.
Appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying? Gotta support our good father.
Yes,
I really want to try to start up like a fathers club. You know what I'm saying? Real man fathers club. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
do something for the children.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Little badasses. Little badasses out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely. But yeah, like I said, we got a great show today. We got some very successful entrepreneurs that's coming in the building that's going to be a part of the show. Yep. I was looking at their bio and everything, and I like, okay, they on their stuff.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? Now them football moms, they be taking that stuff seriously.
That's a whole different lifestyle.
And listen, boy, hey, you see some things going on out there in that field. I'm talking about, I went out to a practice one time of one of my grandsons, and I was just watching the energy and everything that was going on. I'm like, boy, they take this shit for real.
That'll be a whole reality show.
Boy, that's almost like being at an NFL game at a championship, boy, because they take it seriously. So I'm excited, you know what I'm saying, to interview the group of ladies and, just to see how they feel, how they juggle being a football mom on top of, you know what I'm saying, being an entrepreneur, carrying on with life and everything. So, I'm looking forward to that. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we got to give a big shout out to our Independent Monday.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For our artists and everything. Like I said, if you are someone that's looking to start your own podcast, you're looking to be a part of a great radio team and have your own radio show, you definitely want to tap in with 101 TKO
Every
Radio.
Monday.
Every Monday we are here, and we have availability, with the station, with our podcast. We're making a lot of great moves. I'm real excited about where the station is going.
Yep.
And, we doing some big thing, man. Shout out to one of our CEOs, the big dog, Chelsea
What's
Speak.
up, Chelsea?
You know what I'm saying? Chelsea Speak here.
Yeah.
And we got a new show.
Yeah.
I think she wanted the first one to kick off in the podcast room.
What I'm talking about.
And that's my girl, MJ.
What's up, MJ?
You know what I'm saying? MJ in the
yeah.
building. She out there in the audience supporting and everything.
Yeah.
But shouts out to MJ. Her show is going to be on Mondays and Wednesdays. I think for 5 to 8, MJ? You know what I'm saying? Somewhere up in there. But, you know what I'm saying? Want to give a shout out to MJ. She's a part of the family.
Absolutely.
A part of the 101 TKO radio team. So, we want to give her a lot of support, a lot of love, and make sure y'all tap in and tune in. You know what I'm saying? Got to support each other. Got to support one another out there and everything. But we're going to get ready to go to a commercial break. And listen, we're going to get straight to it. We're gonna bring in some of these football moms because, you know what I'm saying, I'm ready to get into this interview.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Find
sir.
out what's going on with their mom. You know what I'm saying? With Mom Dukes and them out there. You know what I'm saying? So, Nelly, take us to commercial break.
Hold on. I got to start this record over again. Wait a minute. That's still on.
my 16-year-old plays too, but my little one is just like die-hard football, everything. So I thought it would be good to do that. And then like I haven't always been the type to really get close with women. But when I met this group of ladies that is in the area we live in, we kind of bonded through football. So, and a lot of them are on the show. Well, a few of them, including Nakia.
And how many altogether is on the show?
Well, we added.
Yeah, she keep adding people. Yeah. We at 1,000 right now. Yeah. We batting a heavy 1,000.
Sometimes the originals don't get it.
Yeah, we started.
Hold on now. Some of the originals.
I think we have like 13 now.
Okay, so you have like 13. Is it a cap out number?
No, because some people just fall off the wagon, you know. So like some people that started aren't on the show anymore. Yeah, so you can never have too many.
Okay.
People get boring, you know. You gotta add some spice.
Yeah.
And what is the ideal goal for this show? Like, what are you trying to reach and accomplish, and what's the message out there?
Yeah, so I really want this show to be like big. Like my vision for this show is to be like the Love and Hip Hop of reality, you know, new reality shows. A lot of people are saying like, oh, you know, it's a good idea. Somebody might pick up the show. But I really don't want nobody to pick it up. I want the network to grow and to become big, like Zeus, for example. Like I want to be the next Zeus, but more so in a positive light. Because while I do respect everything they're doing, I don't like how it just makes us look as black women and minority women. So I just want to like build something positive. That's my overall goal. And of course, for us all to be successful from this.
Gotcha.
Oh, and let me add, Kylie played football too. My bad, Kylie. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. She just wasn't playing right now because of her school. Didn't have a team.
Okay.
But my baby played too, and she be getting it.
And Kell, how did you hook up with Mona? That's
actually a funny fucking story. So you know how I was doing the South Florida Baddies team where I'm from. Yeah, so she was actually one of the people I hit up when I was still in Florida. Okay. And then I guess she made a post one day about who tagged the new reality star, and people kept tagging me. So when she emailed me, I emailed her back. When we was talking, the whole time I didn't know it was her. Wow. I had no idea it was her. So it wasn't until the first Zoom call before the intro day, she told the girls how she knew me, and I'm like, she said she know me a couple years and something, and I was like, what? Maybe she meant a couple days, because you literally just started talking to me. So it wasn't until intro day I text her, and then that's when I saw all the messages between me and her from 2 years prior. I was like, oh my God, this the same damn lady I was talking to. Wow. So it's kind of like it was meant to be.
It really was meant to be, because she was living in Florida when we first started talking. And I said, well, we have this show going on. I don't know if you can get here. And she was like,
she didn't even know I was here.
I thought she was still in Florida.
Wow.
And we literally lived 10 minutes from each other.
Yeah. That close?
Yeah. Like
wow.
Literally. God be working, man. God be guiding. He be guiding.
That's what's up. So Kourtney, since you the spicy one, you just seem like the spicy one.
I'm not actually.
She actually been the quiet one. I'm surprised she turning up today.
Well, I came to network, but no.
Take the wine away, Nakia.
But I wanted to ask you, what really makes a football mom? Can you give me a definition? If you had to describe a football mom, what would be your definition of a real football mom?
A real football mom. Let me see. I mean, I can't just give you one word, but I would say a real football mom is a mom that goes above and beyond. Like, when you're a football mom, you're not a mom just to your child anymore. Like, you're a mom to all of those kids out there. Like, every boy on my son's football team knows who I am. Like, even though we've been together for years, but they know who I am. Mm-hmm. They know they can come to my car for a Gatorade or water. If my son got water, you got water. Like, you just got to take accountability for other people's kids. Like, sometimes, you know, there's moms that work. I'm okay with, you know, picking up a kid here and there. Also, it's the sportsmanship of it. Mm-hmm. My dad used to play football, so that's why I'm a diehard football fan, too. Okay. But it's like, it's the teamwork. Like, it's the helping each other out. It's just, we're a family. Like, we argue. I argue with my team mom.
You argue with the team mom.
We argue with everybody. We all argue. Like, I've been ready to two-piece my coaches, but like at the end of the day, we are a family. Like, when I say my team is a family, there's no way that y'all gonna be able to say nothing to me in front of them. Like, they're very protective. So it's just being a football mom is just going above and beyond for the whole team, not just your child. Like,
now, I got to ask you this question. Mm-hmm. Is the team your son play on, are they any good? Let's keep it real. Let's keep it 100 out.
Yes. And I won't lie to you. They won the championship for 2 years straight.
Oh, okay.
But as the kids get older, some kids go to other teams. So this year we getting it back together. I won't lie to you, but we're getting it. We're getting there.
Okay.
But we got a couple dogs on our team that you just can't take that out of them. Like, they just natural. Like, so. Okay. I'm ready to scrimmage Mona team. So.
Oh. Sound like a challenge.
No,
sound like a challenge going on.
I'm ready.
Now, Nakia.
And this is why I was never into football. It's too much fighting. Can we all just get along?
That's the thing. You say what you say, and then it's over with. It's all fun in football. You ever play spades? That's how football is.
Yeah.
I don't play spades either.
We don't have that. We don't have those problems.
Oh.
So Nakia, how
we all get along.
We all
that's
respect
good.
each other, and
Football.
They you know what it is? They the Conyers, mom.
yeah, we
the
all-
Kanye? Oh, y'all out there
you know,
about my way.
they bougie.
I'm out there.
They classy, very demure.
Come on
I
over to
might
East
argue
Atlanta
with- I might
Zone
go back
6.
and- I might say something to coach.
Come on over to the East Side. Let me show
I'm
you.
definitely more of a
I think I belong to the
conversationalist.
east
Like,
side,
I'm more
though.
like to go to the coach in private and be like, hey, do you think that this could be changed? Rather than screaming and yelling at him, because at the end of the day, these coaches are coaching your kids for free. So this is their time. And I value that because
Look at Kourtney's face.
they're like mentors.
Uh-huh.
So
So do you feel like sometimes coaches be a little too hard on the player, but you don't feel like that's something that's, making them,
I love it. I want them to talk to my child like that.
Okay. So
I want him to be prepared to be that, yes.
Okay. Now,
I actually removed him from a team because to me, I felt like it wasn't enough accountability.
Yes.
Like you have to make the child accountable as well.
Yes.
So I felt like there wasn't enough accountability, so I needed to remove him and put him with a more aggressive team. I put him with a more aggressive coach on purpose. And I went to that coach and I told him, this is what I'm looking for. My son has a father, but he's not like there 100%.
So what's the one thing you like most and you respect most about being a football mom?
One thing that I respect most,
and that you like about being a football mom?
I'm not gonna lie, although it drives me crazy, but I love the hustle and bustle. I love the hustle and bustle. It drives me crazy when I'm driving from Macon and I'm calling my son, get your shit, get your cleats on, get this on, get that on. And I'm literally pulling up to the house. He jumping in the car. You got everything? He might have left his mouthpiece, left that. But I would say, me personally, one of the things that I enjoy the most is watching my son grow and be in his confidence. When I pulled him from the team in Conyers and put him in McDonough, one of the things that I felt my son wasn't exposed to is he wasn't exposed to enough competition. So it's like, oh, now it's great.
And that makes a difference.
And it makes a difference. So I took him somewhere that was able to break him down, but also built him right the fuck back up.
Okay.
That shit was amazing. So, of course, the first 2-3 weeks, he cried, why you keep bringing me out here? I don't want to come out here. And I kid you not, by the third week, my son sat in my backseat. He said, Mommy, he said, I'm finally getting it. I said, what are you getting? He said, I'm finally building up my confidence. He said, I'm going after the fastest boy on the team. And that's who I want to be faster than.
And what position do he like most? QB, quarterback, or wide receiver?
It's a toss-up between both of those. He's begged me to be a receiver, but he's really good. He's really good at both, honestly.
So I just heard a little something in there. So do you kind of control like what he actually doing out there on the field as far as position wise? You say like you get your head behind that. Now, are you that deep into it, or do you kind of let them, you know what I'm saying, do what
I'm
makes
that
them
kind
feel?
of
I
mom.
am deep, but I also allow the coaches to do their job. I am that mom. I'm gonna allow them to do what they do best. Yeah, your kid. I'm not gonna lie to you. When I pulled my son from Conyers and put him in McDonough, my son may have played on the field for 5 seconds. They had him as a kicker. It was, to me, it was degrading, but you know what? It was a lesson for him to learn in all of that. So, you know.
So I'm going to throw this question out there, and y'all just let me know which one of y'all want to answer this question first or whatever. But being a football mom and the time that it takes, you know what I'm saying, investing in it and the hours and going to the scrimmages and, you know what I'm saying, going to, what's the word, not rehearsal, but practice and going to the games and being there. Like, how do you deal with that and also have a personal life at the same time?
I would personally say, like, us group of moms in our town or city, we're like a family. Like, if one mom is busy, they can call the other mom. And I'm pretty sure a lot of moms are like that, but just speaking from personal experience, shout out to Brittany, because she's on the show too. She done took Noah so many times when I couldn't take him. She was offering to take him to Florida recently, a couple days ago. But I'm like, no, I gotta go, because I don't feel right not, being there to support. But, and the same with me, like, they can call me. So I think it's really about having that support system. And then I also have an amazing fiance that,
I was just about to ask
there.
you, like,
So he'll pick up the slack, So it's really just about a support system all the way around the board.
What about you, Kourtney?
I was just talking to my friend about that, because I used to play kickball last year, and I don't have the time to play this year because I literally do this by myself. My kid's father is in the military, so he's deployed.
Okay.
So when he's home, it's perfect. Like, he does everything for his kids. But when he's not here, it's like I'm doing it by myself full time. And I literally catch myself, like, being overwhelmed. I don't even want to cry right now, but sometimes I get, like, really overwhelmed. Like, it's just me. I don't let my kids ride with a lot of people. Sometimes I'm scared. It's just I don't be wanting them riding with everyone. So it's a lot. Like, I can't play kickball. I can't do a lot of things, but I've realized, like, sometimes on the weekends, I have to make time for myself. Like, I don't want to live through my kids. Like, I want my son to go to the NFL. He plays golf also, but I don't want to live through him. Like, I still want to have a life. I'm still young and vibrant and lit, so.
You outside.
I'm like a little outside. I'm not all the way outside.
No, but you outside.
But I'm outside. I'm trying to be outside.
Yeah.
So, I have to have that me time. Like, on the weekends, I'm like, y'all don't got no game this weekend? My daughter don't have cheerleading practice? Okay, go to your grandparents' house, because it's about me now. Yeah. So sometimes you just got to differentiate that, but it is good to have a village. It is good to have a support system. I noticed that I take my kids a lot of places, so I'm the support system for a lot of moms. And I don't mind, because you ain't driving my kid everywhere, so I don't mind driving yours.
So what about you? How you deal with that?
How do I deal with me time?
Like that as far as, the personal, being a football mom, and also, having to create that balance as far as with your personal life and everything. And I'm gonna ask you, I'm gonna give you, I'm gonna ask another question on top of that. Have you had a situation to where it affected maybe a relationship or a friend you may have been talking to, and he felt like you was just gone too much, like? You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes a man may feel like, man, you ain't got, you know what I'm saying, somebody else who could take
you. Need to jump in and help.
Or kick rocks.
That part.
Okay.
Because if you take on me, you take on everything that I come with. So with you jumping in and helping, this is a really good question, because I struggled for a very long time with separating my kids from my relationships.
That's why I asked.
I struggled with that shit for years. I'm talking about every vacation. My kids, their passport book is crazy, because every vacation, every this, every that, these kids was coming with me until I took a trip by myself.
All it takes is one time. That one time,
I was like, oh, we lit. Like, I don't got to worry about feed me, give me this, give me that. Yeah, so.
And it's not a vacation when you still got the kids.
It's really not. But honestly, I just make time. I just make time. They may miss a practice. I'm to the point now where I don't care. You may miss a practice because I got to be to a show or I have something that I have to do that's more important. Because let's keep it real. This is not the pros. This is like, let's just be honest with ourselves, right?
Right. But they do start at an early age because
But
they
some
train.
parents are too serious.
Yeah.
Like some parents don't even let
Yeah,
their
I get
kids
what
have a
she's
life.
saying though.
It
It's
does
okay
start
for them to
early
miss
age.
a practice or two.
But I'm also a very strong believer in if either your kid got it or they damn don't.
What's your sign?
I'm a Virgo all the way.
Like,
Yeah, you.
hey, big
Either they got it or
Virgo.
they don't.
Gotcha.
It's a lot of shit that you
I
just
used to
can't
believe
coach.
in that, but I don't know if that's necessarily true. My dad is in the Athens Hall of Fame. Y'all can Google him, Stan Davis. But he passed away a few years ago. But my dad used to tell me, like, he sucked at Little League. Like, he said he was the worst Little League football player ever. Once he got to middle school and high school, it just clicked. So
He still had something in him.
But it's
though.
also the training.
It was his
like,
drive.
If you practice enough, you'll get good at it. So you could be the worst football player ever, but if you practice that kick every day, you're going to eventually be able
But
to
you
do
know
it.
what? I think the kid still is right in what she's saying because
It's
still,
still
even with
something.
you saying that, it still goes back to either you got it or you
It's
don't.
still something
'Cause-
in that
yeah,
person.
Yeah.
But what if they're not the most athletic, but they got the drive for it?
They ain't going to the pros.
We're going to get ready to take a commercial break. We're going to take a commercial break, then we're going to come back. You know what I'm saying? We got a couple of people out in our audience. We want to get some questions for them as well. And we're going to have some giveaways that we're giving away. We got a couple gift bags, you know what I'm saying, that Dave and Buster's, you know, our great CEO, she has, you know what I'm saying, some bags that we have put together that's being sponsored by Dave and Buster where they're going to get a game card and everything and a couple other little goodies in there. So y'all make sure you stay tuned in. Also, if you got any questions, you know what I'm saying, people that's tuning in, you know what I'm saying, the call-in number is 44954-1929. 44954-1929. If y'all got some calls for these beautiful young ladies up here. Superstar Nelly, one of y'all take us out. Let's go to the commercial break. Pay some bills.
DJ Superstar.
business card, show 'em you the boss. We could take a jet to see the world. I know you a small city girl.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are back. We are back. Your boy Johnnie Cabbell checking in. Me and my homie DJ Superstar on the ones and twos, cutting it up. But he just getting started. Now, you already know we got our jam session where we let DJ Superstar just cut up and take us up through there. So y'all be on the lookout because we definitely about to cut him loose. And it's 4th of July weekend coming up, so he's about to get busy. But we are back with Atlanta football moms. Did I say that right?
Moms.
Football moms of Atlanta. Football moms of Atlanta. And we have Kells. We have Mona Lisa with a Z. We have Kourtney. And I'm scared of this lady right here. We got Nakia. We got Nakia. And I just want to jump right back into this. And I want to ask a question. I'm going to throw this question out there too. Anyone of y'all can jump in first. But being a football mom, it's like an A-B question. I'm going to assume that the goal is for your child to go to the NFL. Can we all agree on that?
Yes.
Yes, that's
Nakia?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's what my son wants.
Okay. So, and y'all are true football moms, right? Kourtney?
Yes, some of us. Mm-hmm.
But if you listen, if your son just happens to not make it, is that a letdown? And do you feel that you failed as a football mom?
I don't feel like I failed because I'm gonna prepare my son to have a backup. You never put all your eggs in one basket. Even if he does make it to the NFL, you better have several different things going on. Just like that's me. I hustle.
But is it a hurt that you would feel knowing that he didn't make it?
I'm going to be hurt for him. I'm going to be hurt for him because that's what he wants. And I want whatever he wants. It's not my goal. That's his goal. So I tell him all the time, just work hard. And as long as you work really, really hard and you do your best, that's all you can do.
What about you, Mona? CEO. Since it's your show. What is it for you?
Yeah.
What's your input on this?
Particularly, I'm not trying to be like, toot my own horn or my son's horn, but I just really feel like he was gifted with this talent he has, because when I first took him to football practice at the age of 8, I was like, Lord, what do you want to play football for? Like, you wasting my time. And then the coach came up to me after and said, bring him back. I really was not going to bring him back because I was getting bit up by mosquitoes and everything. He was like, he got it. He got it. He was like, he is very talented. Bring him back. He's going to be a star. I bought him back. His first year ever playing, he won MVP. This is when we lived in Atlanta. So I didn't let him play.
Now, you didn't slide that envelope under the table.
No.
Okay.
I didn't even have the network at that time. And then he got injured. So, he hurt his ankle. I pulled him out. He was begging me from 8 to 10, Mom, please let me play. Please let me play. So I let him play last year. And we were talking about positions and letting coaches do what they want to do. He's a wide receiver. Well, he was a wide receiver. And the coach put him as quarterback, and I did not like it. I was like, no, I do not want him as quarterback. He plays wide receiver. But he wanted
Hold up, before, I don't mean to cut you out, because you said something that I really wanted to know the answer to this. Do the parents have that much influence and say so on the position their child play, or is it the coach team?
For a week coach.
It depends. Yeah, like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, if your child is good, they gonna let your child play what they want to play. But me personally, I didn't want him to be quarterback because I felt like I seen him excel as a wide receiver. So I was nervous, and I'm just like, he never played this. He probably about to not do nothing, because he never played quarterback. But he led his team to the Super Bowl and they won it with a broken finger.
I seen it in the bio.
And that made me cry because I'm just like, this boy is just so like motivated and determined. But he wasn't a throwing quarterback. He used them as a running quarterback. But when he did need to throw it, he threw it. But that's not what he used them for. But my whole point is saying this. What was the question? I had too much
like, would you be disappointed if your son did not make it?
So my whole point of saying this is because I just feel like he was born with this. Like I just feel like like Nakia was saying, like I do think that people.
You feel like he had that it factor.
Yeah, I feel like he was born with this talent, and he started playing basketball and excelled at that immediately. So I just feel like he's a natural born athlete. And I do agree with Kelly. You need to have a backup plan. But I just know he's going. Like, I just know.
Would you be hurt if he didn't make it?
I know he's going.
But would you be hurt? Would you be hurt if he did not make it?
Yeah, I'm not entertaining it because I know he's going. Like, he's already training with middle school, and he's going.
Okay.
Like, there's no... If he don't go, he said he want to be a pilot, but...
She like, boy.
I think the thing with football is things happen.
Yeah.
Like, you get hurt.
No, for real.
Like, you can, my brother
and
broke
that's
his
the reason
collarbone,
I
was never able
said
to
not
play
to
again.
put his
So,
eggs in all in one basket.
So, yes, I would be hurt.
Like she said, you got to have a backup.
Yeah, I would be
plan.
hurt because
you'll be hurt.
I want it for him just as bad as he wants it for himself, and not even the money aspect, but it's a dream of his. And I want to be on that draft stage with him. But now he's saying he want to go to the NBA, so I don't know what this boy want to do. For real.
Wow.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. How you gonna feel?
Well, the chances of going to the NFL, first of all, is less than 1%. Okay?
Okay, get the
statistics. Statistically speaking, right? I wouldn't feel hurt because I feel like I'm preparing my son to also excel academically.
Okay.
So that's another avenue that he can take as well. I don't want it to just be about sports, but I mean...
But would you be hurt if you didn't make it?
I would be hurt if it hurt him.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
How would you feel, Kourtney, like if your son didn't make it?
I'm telling you, my baby play golf, and if we don't make it, we the next Tiger Hood out here. We are okay. And like I said, my dad played for UGA. He played for North Carolina State. He was in a fraternity car accident, which messed up his spine. He was never able to play. He was supposed to go to the NFL. He got drafted by the Miami Dolphins.
Oh.
So I know how it feels to have your dreams just ripped away because things happen. So I have to get my son in the mindset of shit happens.
Yeah.
What is your next thing?
And that's just reality.
That's
life.
Yeah.
That's
and
life.
Him being such a young age, he has experienced a lot of death and stuff. So like, I think he has it in his head that, you know, anything can happen. So I just want him to have fun and live in the moment right now. That's really what that's the only thing I can say because shit happens.
None of y'all kids is old enough for me to ask you this next question, but I wanted to ask a question as far as like, how would y'all deal with the females being in y'all kids' life as far as dating?
They not old enough, but these little girls nowadays. Like these little girls fast.
Get your daughters.
And they start from elementary.
You mean to tell me at the age y'all kids are at now that it's already be going on?
Man, I
look what a little girl texted me. This was last week. Look what she texted me.
And I had to take his phone from him.
I'm DeMario's girlfriend. I'm like, look, I'm DeMario's mom.
Trump your card.
Wow.
What do you mean? These little girls is fast.
This little girl was talking about eating.
Eating what?
You know, eating what?
Eating what? No,
yes, text my son.
Eating what? I don't know.
My son said he hungry. He ain't eat all day. Because he would sit in the house.
She wanted him to eat.
He would sit in the room and play games all day. He won't even go out and fix him no food.
Kelly, you gotta tell the whole story. What she wanted? She wanted.
That's what she said. She said, I got something for you to eat. And she sent an emoji. Yes. I had to take his phone for a day or two. Like, and I had to talk to him. Like, you can get trapped like this by these little girls. Like, no, that is not okay. These little girls is fast.
Yeah, I take the phone.
It's starting way early.
You said you did what?
Yeah. The teachers called me from my son's school, not particularly about my son. Excuse me, that bread. Just about the girls. So I thought she was joking until I went and took him to the a dance at his school. And I mean, as soon as I sent y'all the video, I don't know if y'all seen it, but I mean, as soon as we walked in, I mean, I got a video. It's like 10 little girls.
Oh yeah, we saw it.
Niles, come here, Niles. Why didn't you wear a suit? Are you gonna dance with me? I was just.
And he's trying to run away from these little girls.
At that age, he just like, ew, get away from me.
Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy.
These little girls are way more mature than the boys, and the teachers told me they sit and watch him throw the football on the playground. They sit and watch him and just, it's gross.
So
and I was a teacher, so I know.
Wow. So Mona, I got a reality question for you. As far as for this show, like what can the audience, what can the people expect? Like, is it any drama? And is it hard having so many moms with different personalities and just, oh wow.
Look, we all right.
So, you know what I'm saying? Do we get a little baddies on this show? You know what I'm saying?
You definitely get a little baddies.
Yeah, so tell me about the show. Explain the breakdown and the concept of the whole show.
Yeah, so we know, like, people love football, right? And people will watch for the football aspect, but people don't know that they're also watching for the moms, right? People want to know, like, what's the life of a football mom? So there has been 2 fights. One almost 2. Friendships have been tested.
No, it's no fights, but still happen to be a fight.
Yeah, friendships have been tested. Loyalty has been tested.
Wow. I want to watch this show now.
Yeah.
Oh, you gonna tune in. You definitely gonna tune in.
Oh. Am I doing this right? Okay. Friendships have been tested. Loyalty has been tested. I've been tested.
Wow.
The producer.
Yeah, she's.
So did you have security on your set?
She does.
So let me tell you.
She had to.
You can't.
Yeah. So for our other shows, we had security. We knew we needed security for this, and I was like, oh, we probably don't need security. As soon as I let my guards down, so people was about to kill each other, banging their heads to the concrete and ankle breaking and.
Wow. So it get real.
Yeah, it got real.
Wow.
But yeah. So
one of them ended up in the hospital.
Yeah.
Had to have surgery on her foot.
Yeah, so it got real bad. But I will say that it's kind of hard being the producer and on the cast. And because I feel like I can't just be like, I had to like kind of tone down a little bit from the first day because like, I think I made a comment, was like, somebody was like, oh, can we go out in the hallway so people can have privacy? I said, y'all don't have no privacy no more. This is reality TV. And I think they took it the wrong way. But that's the truth, though. Like, you don't really have privacy when you're filming a reality show. But I just kind of was like, you know, it's hard because I can't just be like, okay, I'm the boss because I'm also on the show. So it's, like, hard to, like, juggle that. But,
you may have to pick a side in a minute.
Yeah. No,
I think depending on the situation, she got to pick a side.
I'm picking a side because going forward, I'm only on this for my son, but I've been behind the cameras a lot, and going forward, I just think that's what I need to do because some girls might feel like, oh, you're closer with this girl, you're closer with that girl, but it's really because when business is business to me, like 100%. So like a girl on the show, which I will see that I thought was one of my good friends. We fell out because she felt like I didn't have her back, but I have to be a producer and I have to be fair. You know what I'm saying? So it's not easy. I'm just gonna say that. But you can expect a lot this season from like happiness, sadness, tears, joy, real life things. Like I said, friendships have been tested.
Okay, well I think we got us a caller calling in. Let's go.
Nene.
Caller, what's your name and where you calling from?
This is Nene, one of the football moms.
Okay, Nene. Now,
What's up?
Now are you just a mom or are you a real football mom?
I'm a real football mom.
And how long have your son been playing football?
He's been playing for the last 3 years.
The last 3 years. What position he played?
Since he was 5.
Okay, what position he played?
Quarterback.
Okay.
He's quarterback, he's running back, he's safety, and he's wide receiver.
Okay, so he doing his thing out there on the field. Now, is they team winning, though?
Yeah, they just won the championship for flag.
Okay.
His team went undefeated the whole season.
Okay. And tell us a little about yourself real quick. Who is Is it Nene or Mimi? Nene. Who is Nene? Tell us. Just tell us a little about Nene. What you do, Nene?
I'm a businesswoman. I'm a mom. I'm a wife.
Okay.
I try to be non-confrontational, but y'all will see in the season how that played out.
Okay. Now I was just about to ask you now. Have you got into it with anybody on the show yet?
was one that was fighting. Like, Nene,
Oh. Now Nene, was you?
I can't be giving you all the tea. We want you to watch it.
I just want to know, did you win? Or was you in the hospital?
Nene ain't been to the hospital except to give birth, baby.
Okay.
Okay. All time Nene go to the hospital to push these little most out the coon. Push my crank on the radio.
You from Atlanta, aren't you?
No, I'm from Athens, Georgia.
That's close enough. I knew you, the way that language talk. I knew you had to be from you from Georgia, period.
Yes.
Okay, and what
I am a Georgia Pete.
And what do you like most about this show that you on? Like, what is it about this show that, you know what I'm saying, you like, man, I really enjoy filming with this cast?
The opportunities. We've had a lot of opportunities to, get out there, to meet new people, to build bonds and relationships with new women that we have things in common with. Our children are getting to, see new opportunities. We're learning the aspects of being on a reality TV series and, filming and, it's just the ups and downs of life as a football mom, life as a wife, life as a friend, life as a Jane of all trades, basically.
And not trying to get this too personal, but how is it balancing life? You know what I'm saying, being married and being a football mom. Have you been able to create
hard.
that balance?
It gets hard.
Okay.
No, there's no such thing as balance.
What? You gotta have balance.
You gotta roll with the punches, baby. We always on the go. I feel like I be on tour. Like it's always something, especially when my husband works crazy hours. So I be like the single married football mom. So it's always I'm at the work, I'm at practice. I gotta drop him off. I gotta go get one from daycare. My son play basketball. We all over the place.
Wow. Well, we appreciate you calling in, and we look forward to watching the show and everything. And we're gonna be tuning in August, right, Mona? Mm-hmm. August. Okay. But we appreciate you calling in. We're gonna get some more callers.
Okay, thank you. Y'all do y'all thing, ladies. Football moms.
All right.
Okay. Now, we have a couple of gentlemen that are out here in our audience. I just want to get their opinion on how they feel about a football mom and everything. And, you know what I'm saying, about it, you know what I'm saying, just coming from a man perspective and what question they may have.
And tread lightly, because as you see, we do fight. We do fight.
I'm used to that. Fighting with, so my wife.
Fighting women?
Yes. So, yes. So my wife was a soccer mom, baseball mom, football mom. So my thing is, I like what you asked. So how has it impacted your relationship? Because when you're a football mom, you're a married mom, you do have to put a little, prioritize your life, right? So have you ever been in situations where, and I heard you say, well, he has a deal, come in and help me, right? So how has that impacted, as a two-part question, on your communication with your significant other, right? And also on the time you spend with your significant other.
Well, I just started, so I haven't had to dive down that road yet, but my partner is pretty supporting. Okay. So I don't think I'm going to have to worry about that, because if I'm there, he's most likely going to be there too. Unless he's at work. That's the only time he's not there.
And I have more of like a blended family. So my guy has his kids that play AAU basketball, so his schedule is pretty full as well. So we both kind of just understand, but we set aside time for ourselves as well.
It's important.
It's very important.
I'm outside. That's all you need to know.
I'm sick of Kourtney.
I'm outside every weekend.
She said every weekend.
She lied.
It's all about me. I mean, I'm not outside. Like I said, I'm halfway out, but like the weekend is mine. Ain't no games right now.
Okay. So she living life.
I'm living life.
I'm
here.
And then my fiance, he's just like he pushes him. So sometimes he's in the backyard training with him and stuff like that. But we definitely always have our we time for sure. We go on trips, you know, with the kids, without the kids. Mm-hmm. We definitely make time for our relationship because it's fairly new. It's under 2 years. So, you know, it's important. Yeah.
Now, is any of y'all other half into it just as much as you are? And if so, do that create a little friction because, you know, the father may have a different agenda, but nah, we're going to do this. I know what he need, and he's going to this camp, and you may be like, no, I don't want you.
Why don't you tell him about the youth?
That's my partner. I think the only problem we would have is because he understands football. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I don't know shit about football. I only know when they make a touchdown. That's it. So he understands football and he know when he missing opportunities. So when he brings that up, that's the only time, you know, me as a mom, I get a little sensitive. Dang, you know, it's his first time in this shit. Like, give him a little break. But I think that's the only thing. Other than that, he's supportive. He be out there teaching
Wonder what
him.
you got to say. It seems like you got a lot up under there.
Well, they pointed
We pointed because we played.
Oh yeah, we just had to play a football game.
We had to play the boys.
The mom had to play the boys.
Was hilarious.
And he was on her.
And she was arguing.
He was the
with him.
ref.
He
And
was
she
the
was
ref.
the coach
and I
for
felt
the
like he
for the
knew what he
boys.
was doing, but she was doing too
No,
much.
because you know what I
See, she
just
gets
found
serious.
out?
Hold on.
He put on his Facebook before the game even started, first time ref, and I'm about to be so unfair. He knew he was about to cheat the boys in favor of the moms.
As he should. I felt like Mama should have cheated for the mom because you on the show with her.
Let me tell you. First of all, you got a mom out there throwing the ball like she Tom Brady.
Okay, we got a call. Let's see who's calling in right quick.
She ain't lead the game one
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Caller, you still there?
Hi, I'm Cherry from
Cherry.
One of the cast members.
Okay, Cherry.
If
How
Cherry
you doing?
was up here, she would have been on you like flies and shit.
Cherry the forbidden berry.
and Cherry, how old is your son and what team he play for?
So all three of my boys, they play football. So my two younger ones, they play for Newton County.
Oh, you out there where I'm at? I'm out in Newton County.
Younger,
Okay.
they're 12 and 13. Yeah. So I got one that play defensive lineman. I got one that play cornerback and wide receiver. And my oldest, he's 15 now, and he plays for Salem High School.
Okay.
Crazy, great wide receiver.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And are your kids good?
Oh, my son real good. So you're going to see some clips of him on the show.
Okay.
My oldest son that played high school football.
Okay.
Yep.
Now,
I did want to touch on that last question I heard.
as far as how you deal with your significant other? Yeah, we live.
Oh, yeah. When I'm telling you, my husband can't stand me. Cannot stand me at these games because I'm the loudest. The loudest.
She's the one that's
out
the
there. Like,
Yeah, you louder than Kourtney.
Earplugs.
And she
He
the
will
Asian
sit across the
Yeah,
field
she not
because
even.
he always tells the rest and everything. Be careful, my wife, she just loud and annoying. Y'all need to put on your earplugs because I just can't stand that. I don't play about my baby.
She never told us
The thing with me though, the reason why I'm so damn loud is because I coach sports too. So I'm a director of coaching, and so I talk my shit when I'm out there at these games.
Okay.
So that's kind of what I bring to the show.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is going to be an interesting show. So I can't
It's
wait
an
to see. It may be like a
dynamic of
franchise.
different
It is
women.
a very
So,
interesting
Mona,
show.
are you thinking about making this a franchise and going to different cities and doing this?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
Stay tuned for AAU basketball moms too.
Mm.
Courtesy of Cherry.
Okay.
Yes, it's spin-off.
Okay.
Yes, we going to Vegas, baby.
Oh. Okay. Well, we appreciate you calling in, Cherry. We're gonna get back into this interview and everything, but we definitely appreciate you calling
Absolutely.
in.
Y'all better tune in. Watch Cherry the Forbidden Berry.
Now listen. The only way we watching, you gotta. I want to make sure you download that app 101 TKO Radio. Hello.
Yeah, I got you. Baby.
Okay. All right. Make sure we
trust
understand.
me, you gonna want to watch me.
Oh.
There you go.
For the show.
There you go.
Okay. Well, we gonna be tuned in.
I bring that cultural diversity. That's what I'm known for.
Okay. Okay.
Just as Mona.
All right.
Bye, ladies.
She is
See you
black.
soon. Love y'all.
Okay.
Love you, Cherry.
Okay, before we get back into our interview, I want to see if we had another question for anybody out there in our audience. And let's see, we got any more questions out there? Anybody got a question for our mom?
Miss O.
Oh, we got another caller. Y'all hold up.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
This Miss O from Snellville.
Oh.
Or Graysonville.
Oh, that's your mom?
Okay.
Oh,
Okay, we got Mom Dukes calling in.
That's who I get it from.
You get it from? Oh, woo. Okay, Mom, I'm gonna be real calm and tread lightly.
What's the number?
So, what's your name again?
Miss O.
Miss O. Okay. So, what you want to talk to us about? What you want to tell us about your daughter?
Sound like you want an inside story. So I have a question and a concern.
Okay.
I usually don't go to my grandbaby football games, but this last past, I think it was 3 weeks ago, I went. And let me tell you, these moms, they scare me.
They scare you.
They scare me. Yes.
I know the feeling.
When they do, yes, especially the one that's sitting on your right.
Not the one sitting on the right.
Yeah. Kelly and I have to look at her like, girl.
She be acting up.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, she be running all over the field. Me and Mom be looking at her like, sit down.
Hollering and screaming like a mad person, and I'm looking at them. They're looking at their retirement, running up and down. That's their retirement check.
Wow. Wow.
That would be nice though.
Is that something that be in the back of your mind, just knowing that this could be like that retirement for me?
Yeah, that's why we do
So y'all do think like that?
I've never thought like that.
Okay.
About who?
I like the honesty. You say you don't think like that.
I've never thought like that.
About what?
What about you?
I haven't. I just.
Do you look at this like it could be a retirement or if you
The
set
show or
No,
the kids?
No,
the
the
kids.
kids.
You know, making it to the NFL and being that star.
I mean, I think we all would want that, but
Yeah.
I don't look at it like that.
Okay.
I do.
Okay.
She said I do.
She said I do. Yeah.
If he
I'm all
make
about
it, then
the
of
end result.
course. But I'm
Right.
still gonna make sure we straight regardless.
Okay. All right. Mom, dude, what else did you have any other concern or want to mention anything else?
As far as how, no, I don't.
Well, Ma, shout out your restaurant and lounge.
Yes.
While you
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
she
you
got
said
a
a lounge?
lounge.
Okay. Yeah, where your lounge at?
And Grayson,
Okay, you
and
like
Bulldog,
that. Okay.
and Grayson. Yes. So, as far as Nakia, she's a great, exceptional mom, and God bless her soul with the kids. But she's doing her best, and of course, she has the support of a good man in her life. And I have other questions. Does that pertain only to basketball, football, or is a forum for everything?
Well, right now this show is about football moms of Atlanta, and the show that Mona put together. So we just mainly been touching on the football aspect of everything.
Oh, great. I hope all the women success, and hoping to see them on hopefully Bravo.
Got you.
Of
Got
course,
you.
you have to play. You have to claim it. Remember, I said
You
about
right.
retirement.
You right.
So that I'm looking forward to Nakia retirement.
I know that's right, Mom. I'm looking forward to her retirement too.
Well, we definitely
All right,
appreciate you
guys.
calling in.
All right, have a great day.
Okay.
Bye, Mom.
Your phone over there ringing, ain't it?
Yeah, so we got a sponsor. We have this new champagne that's out. It's black owned, and we had the bottle.
You gonna let us taste it?
Yeah, that's why I got my shot glass. I don't know what happened to my bottle. I think he left
It don't
us.
even look open.
No, not it's not this. I think he was keeping it so it could be chill for y'all. You know what I'm saying? So,
Chill sounds nice. Yeah.
and
Especially
this
if it's
is and this
champagne.
is Soigné. Soigné, which stands for sophisticated and elegant. So it's French and everything.
Okay, oui, oui.
We're gonna give y'all a cup, get y'all a 5 of them. We're gonna take a shot, and as we are preparing these shots, we also got a gift bag for our football moms, which is sponsored for David Buster and everything. So you have some goodies
I saw a bottle in
there.
there. Give me mine. Was it a bottle in
You
there?
look at some shots in there.
Oh, dang.
We're gonna give y'all the
bottle.
shots. Gonna give y'all the shots. But we want to give y'all this, you know what I'm saying, from our sponsor and everything in 101 TKO Radio.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You know I'm
This is what I saw that I thought was a bottle.
And while we get some more coke, we got another caller.
Erica, football mom.
Okay. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
My name is Erica. I'm calling from Football Moms of Atlanta.
Okay, what's going on, Miss Erica? How you doing today?
I'm doing good. About time somebody answered the phone.
Man, hey, the phone line's been jumping. We have had a lot of callers calling in. You know, we've been chopping it up with them. But we're glad you got through and everything.
Yeah, the realest got through. The realest got through. The biggest. What's up? How y'all doing today?
We doing good. We doing good. So how old is your son?
So I have 3 boys. I have a 13-year-old, 10-year-old, and a 3-year-old.
Okay.
Okay. And all 3 of them play football?
Yes, they do.
Okay. And what makes you a strong football mom?
Because I wake up every day and I know it's about my kids. It's not even about me. I wake up and think about my kids. So that's what made me a strong individual. And then everything that comes with being a mother, you know, if you can take on that responsibility, then you're a strong individual. And I do that to the fullest.
You know the moms that be on the field fighting? That's her.
That's her too?
I mean, I do that too.
No, like,
Whatever she do it all.
She will hit you with the bullhorn.
Be done, you know.
I hit you with the
Whatever,
bullhorn.
I take my cousin every possible.
Okay. And is your son, is he a starter?
Yes.
Yep. All
Okay.
my kids start.
And what
That's my
position?
3-year-old.
What position your oldest play?
He plays running back, wide receiver,
Okay.
and quarterback.
Okay. All right. And what do you enjoy most about working with your cast members?
I just love all the different personalities. I love my producers. I love my cast. I love my best friends. Like, it's just all the personalities, all the women. I just love them dearly. And then we business women, so you can't not love business women.
You're right. Okay. Well, we appreciate you calling in, and we're gonna take a shot. Matter of fact, we're gonna take a shot for you. We got one of our champagne sponsors, which left me dry, but
Right. Yeah, I know
I'm
you
still
got
gonna
a
put.
shot.
I'm still
Grab
gonna put
your
my
shot.
shot.
Take a shot with us, E.
We gonna.
Hey, y'all know what I got? I got my beatbox. Let's go ahead and
I was just about to say, I bet she got a damn beatbox.
She get on the beatboxes and don't know how to act.
So we're gonna take a shot to the football moms. We're gonna take a shot to our sponsor, David Buster, and 101 TKO Radio, and success in life, and to all the football kids that's out there. Yes.
Kelly.
Now y'all gotta tell me, how do y'all How y'all feel about the champagne?
It's
Mhm.
really good.
Delicious.
Yeah.
You like it?
I
I
can't
would
be drinking
drink it.
stuff like this. It don't even taste like liquor in it.
Okay.
It's like really smooth.
Yeah.
I drink that like water.
Yeah.
Okay.
Be on that field hitting people.
Okay.
It tastes better than that blue bottle. What's that? Is that the Bel Air?
Yeah.
Blue?
So it tastes better than
that
Bel
shit
Air?
man- that's
Okay.
that shit
It tastes like a sweet Moscato.
A sweet Moscato?
Like a champagne Moscato.
Like it's really good. Like a flavored Moscato.
So if y'all see Soigné in the liquor store, would y'all buy a bottle?
How much is it?
Right. That's the first thing.
Okay.
But I would now that I taste it. I
Because
would.
it's really smooth and it's like I like Moscato, so it's like a sweet
Yeah.
Moscato.
Okay. Did y'all check out the goodies in the gift bags? Y'all like
Yes,
y'all?
I like it.
Y'all like
Thank
the
you.
gifts? Okay. Shouts out to Chelsea.
Thank you,
know.
Chelsea.
Now I'm seeing if somebody else in our audience may have a question they want to ask. See if my brother back there, one of my brothers back there, got a question for y'all football mom. Do any one of y'all got a question back there y'all want to ask our football moms? Okay, Chelsea.
When do y'all make time for yourselves? Because I know the schedule can be crazy demanding. So when do you make time for mom self-care?
I'm outside.
Yeah, we kind of answer that, just especially with the relationship thing. I think we just go in between.
But you know, some moms do
And it
live in their
depends.
kids. Like they think their kids gonna be in the NFL by the time they 12, so they live that life. Like they do everything.
We not that type of football mom.
Some
We not
moms are, but
delusional.
ain't nothing here.
So Mona, how okay, we got another call. They probably because it's like 1,000 y'all football moms. So I know, I know they call.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Okay. Caller, what's your name? Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Darnell.
This Darnell calling from Lawrenceville, Georgia.
Okay, Darnell.
You sound so country.
Talk to him, Darnell. Tell him what's going on. We got our fellas calling in now.
What's going on? Y'all make sure y'all check out Football Moms of Atlanta coming soon this summer. #1 reality TV show straight out of Atlanta, Georgia.
One of them got to be your wife on that show, boy, because you represent.
You know which one. He represent hard. Which one you think it is?
He get Mona. So, matter of fact, I'm glad you called in because we've been talking about the balance of a football mom and having that other half, you know what I'm saying, the relationship and how just dealing with that. By you know what I'm saying,
Right.
Being a father, being a husband and everything, and your wife being a football mom, do you find that, like when she first started and she got into it, did you find that challenging for you? Or like how did that work for you?
Well, I didn't find it challenging because if you're gonna be behind someone, you know you got to stand 10 toes, so you got to support their dreams and their goals just the way they support yours.
Gotcha.
So when me and Mona met, man, you know we met at a ground level. You know, sometimes you meet on good terms, sometimes you meet on bad terms, and at that moment we met on bad terms, but we rose together. And we ride or die.
So let me ask you a question. So I could take it as you are a great supporter and you're out there at these games and scrimmages and practice and everything. Now, when you see your wife out there cutting up and another mom is getting back with her and all that, like, how do you handle those situations or whatever?
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, you know, she's very passionate about sports. You know, I found that out the hard way. She is about Buffalo Bills.
Yeah.
So, you know, I mean, I just let her do what she do. You know, I ain't gonna let nobody touch her. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, hey, you can talk all day, but just don't touch my baby.
I know that's right.
Exactly. I like that.
Bars. Say that shit. Say that shit again, Darnell. Say that shit again, Darnell. That was bars right there.
Just don't touch her. Okay.
You can talk, but just don't touch.
Okay. Now do it. Sometimes when you got the moms, cause I've seen, and this is a true story. I've seen where it it was a crazy, and it was out on the news and everything. But I seen where the fathers having to get into it because they wives was in, the mom was into each other, and a person wound up getting shot on the field or whatever. But have you ever, you know what I'm saying, just been in one of those situations where, you know, you didn't get into it with one of the other dads or whatever?
No, I don't let it get to that point. You know, I'm more fundamentally sound. I'm too old for that right now. I done had a rough past. You know, I've been there, done that. So, you know, it's mind over matter, man. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, hey, I got a boy that's gonna go to war for me. So I just let him show it on the field. The dad can get mad as he wants. Just like I said first time, just don't touch it.
Exactly. I love it. Well, man, we appreciate you calling in and everything. And
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And make sure you download that app. We need everybody to download that app, 101 TKO Radio.
ASAP, download the app, man. It's gonna be the hottest thing this summer. We got plenty more coming for y'all. Tune in to at the next network.
Okay.
Download TKO. Right, I was about to say, he think you talk about the next network app.
TKO Radio, Next Network. Y'all download all of that.
Exactly. Okay, we appreciate you calling in, Donnell.
All right, man. Appreciate you, brother.
Okay. So as far as y'all ladies, with y'all businesses that y'all have, do that ever become a conflict sometimes as far as with y'all businesses and what y'all have going on, and then also dealing with what you have going on the football field?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've had to push clients back because I had to go be there for my son. So because he was playing on Saturdays, and Saturdays, you know, that's when bitches want to get their head in. So I've had to push clients back, and they're usually understanding.
Okay.
So, but it ain't gonna be too many more of that because this money got to keep coming.
Exactly.
I was just about to say.
What about you, Kourtney? What you about to say?
I ain't pushing nobody back. I'm missing that game, but my mama better be there.
Well, my man had to be at work.
Yeah.
So it's like I got to make sure I'm available to pick him up.
Right.
So I might as well go to the game.
That's why it's good to have a support. I mean, so everybody don't have it, but my mom, my kids, other grandparents, like they help out a lot. So sometimes if I'm not, I have two businesses. I'm an esthetician and I have a cleaning company. So sometimes if I don't have a cleaner, I gotta go clean the house. And I ain't going to that game. I want to be in that
Kourtney is something else,
I'm
boy.
just being honest,
Yeah.
and my son know that. But I'm at majority of his games, so if I gotta miss one, he knows why I'm missing one. Yeah. I mean, or I might just want to get drunk, but still, I try to do what I can do.
Got us another caller. Let's go to the phone line. Probably another football mom or husband.
Because we got about 10 more.
Okay. You gotta stay with us now. I hope you're not a football mom, because we want to make sure you know how to follow directions. But what is next as far as for each one of you all? Like, what's next for you all individually?
Call from.
Like I just said, I do hair, makeup, so I really want to expand on that. I'm here a year now. I've done a lot more than I could have imagined being here in such a short time, but that's my end goal.
Call from.
I want to expand on my hair, makeup, get my own little suites.
Press 1. To send.
Do hostings for events. So you promoters hit me up, you know. And I used to promote too. When I say I'm a Jane of all trades, you cannot ask me something that I have not done. Like literally. When I say I'm a hustler, I'm a hustler. My problem is consistency though.
Well, we got another caller that's calling in. Caller, what's your name and where you calling from?
My name's Chance.
Okay, Chance.
Aw, Chance.
Where you calling from, Chance?
That's one of the.
Covington. Oh, you out there with me? Okay. Shout out to Covington, Georgia. That's where I reside at. You play football, Chance?
Yes, ma'am.
What? Hold on. Let me go a little deeper in there. Let me go a little deeper in there. I'm gonna get y'all kids. Y'all to say whatever. This a little better. Chance. Chance, what position you play?
I am dead.
What position?
I play receiver, quarterback, and corner.
And corner?
And rusher.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
And, and who's your and your mom? Who's your mom?
Nene.
Nene. Now, do your mom, do you feel like sometimes your mom just go too overboard or be doing too much out there on the field?
A little bit.
It don't be having you embarrassed, a little embarrassed at times, do it?
No.
Okay. So do you like the support that your mom give you?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we appreciate you calling in.
Thank you, Chance.
You're welcome.
Bye,
Okay.
Chancey.
Bye.
Okay. So Mona, we're gonna get on to you. What's next for you?
Yes. So, of course, growing the network. Hopefully by this time next year, it'll be worth at least $1 million.
Okay. Well, I hope it worth more than that because I need to talk. I need to holler at you.
She got to start somewhere. She said in a year.
I said in a year.
Yeah, like in a year. That's.
And then of course my oldest, who is also one of my producers, he's graduating high school next year. He's the first one that's gonna be out the door, so I'm kind of nervous about that, but I'm excited. Me and my fiance just we're getting ready to close on a house. We just got our offer accepted yesterday. So
okay, congratulations.
Congrats.
And then I'll be graduating in 2.5 years.
Okay.
And taking the bar, so that's what's next for me.
Okay.
Yeah. And just being a mom, of course.
Okay. Kourtney. Now we already know you outside, but what's gonna be next for you?
She is not even outside.
I'm trying to be. What's next for me? I feel like I told you, I got 2 businesses. I just want to get them bigger. Like I started both of these businesses during COVID, so like when nobody was really outside, everybody was coming in my house. So I just want to, get them bigger. I want to venture out. Also, I've let God in a lot this year. So that's my biggest thing. I'm on a journey. This year, I just really want to like tap into who I am as a person. I ain't dealing with no kids all year, even though I got some, but I ain't dealing with them all year. But I'm focused on, being a better me. Like I want to be better than who I was yesterday. I think that should be a goal for everybody. Just be better than who you was yesterday. I've realized this year that when you put God first, everything starts going full circle. Like I'm telling you, like I'm not a full-blown Christian or anything, but I'm telling you, like I am a child of God, and when you really tap in and put God first, everything is gonna come right. So this year, that's all I'm doing. I just want to open up, read the Bible more, and just put God first.
Okay. What about you? What's next for you?
Definitely just growing my business to I feel like to the next level. I feel like I've been doing this for a long time now. So just obtaining more offices, more clinics under my belt, and see where it goes from there.
Uncle Willie.
Okay. Okay, where Uncle Willie calling in?
And we got another
Caller. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey man, I'm calling from the car.
Trey?
He said, I'm calling for the car.
He plays so much.
Uncle Willie, man, shout out to the football moms, all of them, and big shout out to Kelly.
Can you stop playing so much? That's all he do is play.
Hey man, big shout out to the football moms, all y'all.
Okay.
Thank you, Trey.
Well, we definitely appreciate that.
He can never be serious.
No, y'all, hey, good. Hey, I'm proud of you, baby. Y'all have a good one.
Can you change your voice? That's all he do is play. I be in the house like, stop.
I don't know what she
talking about, but whatever.
Okay. Well, man, we definitely appreciate you calling in. We might get ready to go to this commercial break, but definitely stay tuned in and make sure y'all watching the show and everything. But when we come back, we gonna do our shots out and everything. I know y'all probably got stuff to do. Y'all probably missing a practice right now. Any of y'all got football practice?
Nope, Mondays I'm supposed to be watching baddies.
And this our last little filming.
Okay, well we're gonna go to a commercial break. Matter of fact, I'm gonna let my man DJ Superstar take us up through there.
Before we go, follow me, Kell Styles.
And all that, but yeah, you're gonna have a chance to do all that. We're gonna get your shots out and everything. You're gonna have that. We're coming back at the 8 o'clock hour with my man DJ Superstar about to turn up for the next 10 minutes. Let's go!
Can we take a shot on the break?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got 10 minutes. Let's go.
Can we take a shot?
We're back. 101 TKO Radio, and we've been having a great time. Man, I just want to give a shout out to our champagne/liquor sponsor. I didn't get a little tip, so I ain't forget. Swan. Is it Swan? Swanye. You know what I'm saying? Big shouts out to Swanye. They got us up here feeling very nice. Very good. Yes, very good.
Really sexy.
You know what I'm saying? So y'all make sure y'all look out for Swanye. It will be in liquor stores in about 2 weeks. So make sure y'all look out for that. But make sure hey, but when you go into stuff, make sure you bring enough cash, because he taxing. We're going to talk to him about that price, but yeah. But make sure y'all look out for them in about 2 weeks. They'll be out in liquor stores and everything. But
how much is the rosé?
It's 50.
We pay $50 to support people we don't know.
Hello. Right, you're right.
Yeah.
We pay that for them liquor bottles. Hell, we pay more when we in the club.
Yeah.
Man, by
So just make sure you bring your money. But I got a question before we do our shots out, and I'll let y'all go and everything. I was talking, I don't know why I have a hard time remembering her name.
I don't know why I'm unforgettable.
Period.
Okay.
Nakia. What my dog said.
Nakia. But I was talking with Nakia, and I was asking a question like, and let me know if this been a situation or if y'all even had to deal with this just yet. But knowing where we're at with our youth today and the generation, as they call them, YNs and all that, but just dealing with the teen gangs and everything. How do y'all keep that away from y'all boys and stuff, and not getting involved in that, or you know what I'm saying, dealing with situations where kids may be trying to pull them towards that, you know what I'm saying, that life?
I think I'm blessed, in all honesty, because my kids don't like outside. Other than going to school and doing whatever with family, my kids be in the house. And my oldest is 18.
Wow.
He's about to go to the military. So for him to make it to 18, especially if y'all know I'm from Fort Pierce, Florida. It's literally like a mini Chicago. It's gangs everywhere. It was kids in my neighborhood getting shot. Mm-hmm. That's still in high school. Mm-hmm. So for him to make it this far and never been in trouble, never had no issues with the law, none of that, I can honestly say I'm blessed. Okay. And that's because he loves being inside. He prefers his games.
What about you, Mona?
So my oldest just keeps to himself. He's a himself, person. But we have a lot of followers now in this generation. Mm-hmm. And my second oldest was a follower to the point where I had to send him to Nashville to live with his godfather for a year and a half.
Nashville crazy.
Yeah, that's where he lives, unfortunately. But no, he wasn't in like the hood in Nashville.
Okay.
But I sent him to Nashville to live with his godfather, and he actually just came back home 2.5 weeks ago, and it hurt me because I didn't want to do it, but I'm like, I have to think about his benefit, because I ain't gonna lie, when we moved to Atlanta, he was talking like a dang white boy, like for real, like he was not about none of that type of stuff. Then he get to Atlanta, he wants twins, son. I'm like, what is you even saying? Like, you don't even know what you're saying.
What's up, bro? Kylie, the YN in my family.
And he just mumbling and scrattling my ass. I'm like, what? So like, it just pissed me off. And it got to the point where I was like, it's either you getting sent to placement or you're gonna go away, just because I knew where he was headed. But he's doing a lot better now.
Okay,
sending him
that's
away
good.
Definitely helped. So how do I deal with it? I really, like she said, I'm blessed because it was 1 out of the 4, but my other son is back in line now. So all we can do is just show them tough love, I think. You have to show these kids tough love.
That's what this generation lacked, though, for real. Yeah. Tough love. If you think about the difference between how we were raised and how these kids were raised, we missing that. And I'm speaking from also like a teacher standpoint.
Yeah.
I see this I used to see this every day. I'm talking about 13. Like, y'all barely know how to wipe y'all ass for real.
Yeah.
At 13. But you in a game. Kids coming to school telling me they was out in the streets till 4 o'clock in the morning. You in 8th grade.
That's what I was about to say.
Why you outside at 4 o'clock in the morning?
Kids raising kids.
These parents want to be these kids' friends, and a lot of them fear their kids because of who they hang with. And that's the problem. Some of these parents, they need to grow some balls. Even these mamas, for real, you got to put your foot on their neck, quite literally. And my kids know, I don't play. You're not gonna play with me. I'm Jamaican for real. I was born and raised in Jamaica. My mama, see them little limbs outside. My mama did not mind going outside to pick one and whip my ass with it. And that's why I've never been in trouble. I have no record, like, because of that tough love. And I hated her for a while. I ain't gonna hold y'all. So probably 20. I appreciate it.
Wow. Kourtney, what about you?
I definitely got a record, but that don't mean my mama. That don't mean my mama wasn't a good mama. But it goes back to what we said earlier. My kids don't have time to be a YN. Like, he has no time. If he ain't
but what about the influence that's out there?
If he ain't at football, he at golf. I'm the only influence. Now you influencing my house. Like, I don't what he does outside of school. You know, kids cuss. I've never heard mine, but I did see some text messages, and I was like, he talks like this. My heart was hurt.
They cuss.
Because he never speaks like that in front of me. But I seen some text messages. I'm like, oh God, he talks like that. He a YN. He's not gonna walk in my house talking like that. He know his teeth gonna be on the floor. I spared a ride. This generation is different. But I swimmed. I played soccer. My mom. I didn't have time to be bad. Like, I wanted to be in trouble so bad in high school. I never had time. Like, I lost my virginity hella late because I never had time. I was on the swim team. Like, my mother kept us busy. So that's what I do with my kids. Like, you just heard us say, I barely got time to be outside. How the hell they gonna have time to be YNs? Like, they're busy. My kid go to football practice. When he not at football, he at golf. I keep him busy for a reason, because guess what? You'll never have time living in my house to be a YN.
Yeah. I like that. Nakia, I got it now.
And I'm going to actually disagree with her, because the same how people spend more time at work doing a 9 to 5, you spend more time with their family. I believe it's the same thing with these kids. They spend a lot of time with these kids at school. What their friends say is like the holy grail.
Yeah.
So with me, everything is a business opportunity. My kids' friends, they're vetted. I need to know your mama. Well, how's your mom raising you?
I'm the same
Because
way.
if your mom is allowing you to be disrespectful, my daughter had a friend that was like that. She will come over very You walk in my house, you speak, you say good morning, good afternoon, good evening.
I hate when you kids do,
You walk in my house, and I've already warned you a couple times. I swear to God, you can't come back.
Yeah.
You can't come back to my house. So
mind you, she was raised in the islands too, y'all.
Real crazy, but I have expectations for my kids, and we sit and we talk about these expectations. They tell me all the time I'm strict. I don't give a fuck. They got screen time on their phones. I monitor every fucking thing. I go through text messages. Now, if they cuss, then it won't be in a text. It's gonna be something I didn't hear, because they'll get their phones taken away. My daughter just got her phone taken away for like 3 weeks, and it was off of her catching an attitude because I didn't take her to go get her nails done.
I took my daughter.
Your maintenance can't cost my maintenance.
Yeah.
Okay?
You're a child.
It's okay that you want these nice things, but I can take you to get your nails done, maybe on your birthdays and stuff like that. But I'm not gonna go to the nail salon and spend $300-400 on me and your nails to get done. That's crazy. It is stupid.
I had a question.
So I tell my daughter, the investments that I make with y'all, I'd rather put this money in your account.
Yep.
Okay? I'd rather teach you how to save. Those types of things, not necessarily. What's your question?
And I'm glad you said
go on and
that.
on.
It's kind of it's for everybody, but you kind of brought it out. My question is, can you blame the kid for not being raised right?
No, absolutely not. That's why I say it starts with the parenting.
Right, but you know how you said, she can't hang with her, because I get that. But do you blame that kid?
But she told her several times what to do. And
right.
She's not a
But
I correct them when they come to the house.
So at that point, you can blame that child because she has been corrected.
Right, but I've watched kids, and it's like sometimes they just don't like. When you a kid, sometimes you just don't know. Like, the word ignorant in the Bible means somebody who does not know. That doesn't mean you're a bad person. You just don't know. Some kids just don't know to walk into that house. Because I teach my kids, when you walk into somebody's house, you need to speak. My child don't like talking, but so I have to get on him about that. He's not rude or anything. He's just shy. But when you walk into people's house, all that shit go out the window. You speak to people because you're in someone else's house. When somebody walk in your house, they need to speak to you. But can I blame that next kid because they were not raised?
You know how they
right?
say it takes a village? She's a part of the village that taught this child several times, when you come in my house, you speak to me, right? That child is still not doing that. So at that point, yes, you can blame that child because you tried teaching this child something. They're not complying. So at that point, that's defiance.
But that's also like an adult. Like when you become an adult, some adults don't know how to love because they were never loved properly.
But that's not a problem.
Can I blame that child?
Yes, I am going to blame
you
the
can
child.
still,
At some point I am.
You can
still. Everybody has to be held accountable.
Yeah.
Y'all, let's be for real.
No, for real.
Everybody has to
seriously.
No,
it was a question.
That's the problem.
In school, I'm going to hold them fucking accountable. You know why you got an F? Because you didn't do A, B, C,
Right.
and D.
And
So
that's
what
the
are we gonna do
problem. Lack of
differently? Little girl, if you come
accountability
into my
is
house
so
again
big
and
right
you
now.
don't speak, your mama gonna have to come and get you. It's as simple as that. I don't care.
But if you got a child who don't have a mama, you
daughter,
got a little girl
friends a
who
couple
don't have a
times.
mom, who mom's a crackhead, who never says hey to her, and she just not
But
used to saying
you know
hey.
what you're doing right now? You're making excuses for
I'm
that
not making
person.
excuses. I'm just
Even
saying.
for that for
as
that
a
adult you
child,
just said never knew how to love. I'm big on, as adults, the things we were taught as kids is one thing, but when you become an adult and you know what's right or wrong, it's up to you to unlearn those bad behaviors and relearn those better behaviors. It's up to you to take accountability for that bullshit that you were taught
That's
and
nowhere on the
relearn.
radio.
It's up to you to get healthy, to learn how to love the next motherfucker. Don't
Hey, hold on.
Hold on 1 second.
Hold because this is radio and I want to keep my job because y'all got y'all job, but I want to be able to keep my job and everything. So you know we got to watch the language. We got to watch the language. You know what I'm saying? We got to bring it down. But what I do want to do is just let y'all give out y'all Instagrams and where people can follow you at and everything, and then we're gonna get ready to go to a part two. Oh, we got a comment from the crowd. Let me go to my crowd because they've been back there hanging in with us. My man back there been quiet. I've been trying to get him to speak. I hope it's coming from him. But what question we got? Oh, it is coming from him. Give him a mic.
Come on, my fellow New Yorker.
All right, so I'm a football dad. My son just graduated from Texas State and Mercer playing football.
Okay.
He's been playing since he was 7 years old, 8 years old.
Oh wow.
And but as far as these kids nowadays, I have a 13-year-old daughter. I took her to a party on Sunday, and it was at a house, but these kids left the house and were roaming down the street in like this big crowd. And I'm sitting there in the truck with my daughter, and I'm like, no, you're not coming in. And she was like, please, Dad. And I'm like, no. So what I did was I sat there in the truck. I said, you got 20 minutes, go take your pictures, and come back to the
That would have been me.
As he should.
Yeah.
As he should.
And it's a good thing that I did leave her there because within that 20 minutes, the cops came.
Wow.
The YNs ran past my
The YNs.
We already know what that is when we see that.
And this is 100-degree weather. And on a Sunday night, you got a book bag.
With a hoodie.
What are you doing with a book bag?
Right, you know
You
what's
already
in that
know
book
what's in
bag.
there.
You know what's in that book bag.
Get the strap.
School ain't even in.
Right. So, as parents, we have to keep our eyes on them.
Mm-hmm.
We have to be strict with them.
Yep.
They don't have rights.
Yeah, you don't have rights.
That part. In Jamaica, you sure don't.
Wow.
You sure don't.
So
That's
I
how
need
my
y'all
mama
to
raised me.
I need y'all to give y'all shout outs and everything.
Bella, why you ain't call in?
And
Call
all
in,
that.
Bella.
And And also, this has been a great interview. Y'all are some very, 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 very good mothers and all that. Great football moms. Yay. Y'all are great entrepreneurs. And y'all
So
doing.
all the girls want to come back.
We'll do a part two. We'll do a part two.
They
told me we should have brought all of them.
That I should have brought all along.
Yeah.
So.
1,000. Yeah.
13.
Half of them done called in. Kelly, why you do that to them?
I ain't do that.
We're gonna bring. We'll do a part two. And we'll bring y'all back. Definitely learned. I definitely learned a lot from you all myself, though. Just listening. You know what I'm saying, to you all, and coming from a mother point of view.
It ain't many of those.
Yeah, Suicide had the haircut. You know what I'm saying? Boy, he was ready today. Just chilling.
It's a few
For real.
Keisha, Bella,
Erica.
Cherry halfway.
Shut up.
Cherry halfway.
Yeah, I want to see what Cherry look like.
Jen.
See what Cherry look like. Yeah, we need to see what Cherry look like. But we're gonna start on this side. Nakia, where can they follow you at?
You can follow me on Instagram at Crucian Rican Gyal, and that is CRUZAN RICANGYAL.
You got to look at it to spell it.
I do.
And Kourtney?
Follow my business page, No Spot Left Behind. Come get your house cleaned.
Now, can you clean? I seen that. I was thinking about getting a new maid, but you know, let me ask you a question. I not trying to be, you know what I'm saying, bougie or arrogant now, but you know, I've been using maids for a long time. I live in big house matches and all that. But I have never wanted to hire a black person. I have had so many people kind of.
Like, seriously.
But no, I get that.
I understand why he say that. We might clean better, but some of y'all
y'all might clean better, but y'all fingers may not. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Well, no, I wouldn't hire.
Because I have a lot of jewelry, a lot of stuff.
I don't hire nobody that still. Most of the time, I do it myself, or I have like 2 employees, but we don't steal.
I'll be there with her.
Yeah, but I don't live now. Kourtney. I was saying, I want to catch she really clean. I need to test out.
Now, I might steal some advice, but I ain't stealing nothing from your house.
Then y'all be wanting to test so much money.
That's not true. Don't do black
people
people like that.
Want to
Black.
test so much money. I'm black.
Don't do the black business like that. No, stop putting us in one category. Not all black people like that.
Okay.
But I get where you coming from, because I done been there, but no. You ain't gotta worry about that. No spot left behind, okay?
All right,
like no child left behind. It's no spot left behind over here, okay?
Okay, now I'm gonna remember
no hair,
that.
Won't smell like a dog. None of that. Won't
Okay.
smell like a wet dog. We black over
You
here.
getting baseboards and all.
Baseboards. You need the blinds, the crevices.
Oh, the ceiling. I just say the ceiling fan.
Yes.
Okay.
The only thing I'm charging extra for is your roaches and bugs, okay?
Oh,
you
what?
got
Hold on,
roaches,
what's your
bugs,
name?
and
No,
clogged,
for real,
and
'cause
everything
my sister
clogged
got a
up.
cleaning
Yes, I'm
business
charging
too, and I
extra.
had to
Because
help
if you
her.
got roaches, I have
That
to.
shit
My
was disgusting.
stick my employees want. They gonna clean it, but they don't want to. So I'm gonna charge you extra because I gotta compensate my employees.
I'm not in that circle though.
Yeah, but I've cleaned celebrity Airbnbs, and let me tell you, it's been disgusting. Like, I done seen, I could have stole a whole bag of weed if I wanted to. I'm not even that type of person. But,
You organization too? You organization?
yes. Yes, I just got a
And what-
contract with
hold on,
an
but what's your-
apartment complex.
What's your IG name again?
No Spot Left Behind.
No spot left behind.
And you can follow me personally at Kourtney Chris. My name is Kourtney Christina, but Kourtney with a K, Chris with a C. Follow me.
Okay. And Mona?
Follow the Next Network. It's the THEE, like the, not the Next Network. And then my personal page is the real Mona _ Lisa with a Z.
Okay. And I want to ask you a question about the network. Now, I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but I just gotta ask.
Okay. Say it the right
Johnnie
way.
being nice
I get
today.
it.
Right, don't take it the wrong way.
So,
You're going to say it the right way.
The network, like, is this a full-fledged real network, or are you just you're building, in your building stage as far as, you know, being a network? 'Cause, it's a difference.
It's a real network because we're on everything. We're on Roku, Fire TV, Apple TV. You can download.
I would say
it
y'all,
on
you
your
on Apple.
phone.
What about Samsung?
Yes, everything.
All that.
Literally. And cable is, let me just say this, cable's a thing of the past. And I'll give it 5 years, nobody's going to have cable anymore. This is
I think I'm the only one left that still pays.
cable?
This is a streaming.
I know you
I
like.
do.
You paying for cable?
Yes, I do.
Y'all don't pay for cable? Y'all got cable?
Yeah, I'm a little behind.
What's on cable?
I'm a little behind.
Nothing on cable.
So this Xfinity be jipping me off because they give you like a deal with all of it.
Yeah,
together.
yeah.
You know how
But
they
this
do.
is a streaming world.
So,
It's a streaming world
but it's
now.
definitely a real
Yes,
network.
it's on every.
And you have subscriptions.
Yes.
And,
So
how much
that's
are
the
your
thing.
subscriptions?
Yeah, that's the thing. So the first time around, the network was free, and I was so mad I listened to my old developer because we had 10,000 subscribers the first time around.
Hold on, you had how many subscribers?
10,000 the first time around. So we took the app down, went to a new developer, started it all over again. It's $4.99 a month, but that's worth it.
not bad.
Yeah, it's $4.99 a month.
That's not bad.
And we have more shows coming. And
Talk, I'm trying to get my show. That's how we on
yeah,
F. It's
so
out.
you know, yeah, that's really not bad. Like $4 or $5 a month.
No, that's average.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah, and then we're always taking show ideas. Like yeah, like if it's
Nobody
yeah,
better not get on this show before me. On this network before me. I
Them
know that
mental
much.
people entertaining.
You might be mad because I'm coming.
So it's a real network. Just like you can download.
Hey, hold on. This is.
Just like you can
my
download Hulu, Netflix. You can download.
So you can
Netflix.
download. Okay.
Yes, and we also have a website. Oh, we have pay-per-view.
Okay.
We can do pay-per-views. We can do live TV. Like we can go live.
So you
can-
definitely
Yes.
out there. Okay.
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
The THEE Next Network.
Okay.
Make sure you put 2 E's for the.
Okay.
Your son got on the
Okay.
shirt. That's
Yeah,
the logo
yes,
to look
that's the
for.
logo.
Stand
Okay.
up.
So they can see the logo.
Come over here. That's the logo to look for.
Okay.
Come over here, Elijah.
All right.
He wants to look at.
We're gonna wear them next time we come.
I've been asked Mona for a shirt. I ain't get the shirt yet.
I got you.
Mona need to put the shirts on.
I know. I gotta make merch too.
Yeah, you gotta have the merch.
He ready to keep like good?
Yeah, when they have fights, they need to put them shirts on.
No, for real.
So security.
Marketing.
Yeah, security usually does wear those shirts, but we just got security at the last minute for this show. But now I know you need it every show.
Okay. And Kells, where can they follow you at? Now, hold on, Kell, before you say, you is so vibrant now. You used to be like quiet and timid and
I
barely
told
talk.
them that. They didn't believe
I didn't
me.
really think, but you have a different, you have a different light on you
when I
now.
told y'all my anxiety and all that
It's
when I
different
first
with
met
you
y'all.
now.
You did say that, but I can't tell.
It's a
But
new
you
you.
wasn't there when it first started.
When I
This
first
is a
met
new
you,
you.
you was always
Yeah,
nice and
I
vibrant.
was a little out my shell by then. But when I first started, like intro day, I walked in and I told them like I got anxiety. And I'm sweating, everybody else cool, and I'm like, oh my god.
You running your mouth today. You definitely running your mouth today. But where can people follow you
I guess
at?
the reality show, done, took it out of me a little bit. I guess because I'm comfortable with y'all. That's really what it is.
Okay.
If I'm not comfortable with you, then and my discernment is a motherfucker.
All right, stop the curse.
My bad. I'm sorry,
Man.
y'all. I got potty mouth. I can't help it. But yeah, I'm big on my discernment, and when I'm around certain people, that's when I.
Gotcha. But where can where can they follow you at? Where can people?
Kell Doll Styles. That's my personal page, or Kell Doll Barbs for the hair and makeup.
Okay.
And make sure y'all book me, cause y'all know Florida, we do it better.
She's my hairstylist. This is a little bit old, but it
Listen,
still looks
it
good.
is old, but when I say she done been through fire, water, hurricane,
I just
tornado,
need-
and that wig still on, I'm surprised myself is still on.
Okay.
Look
All right.
her.
But we definitely have enjoyed you all. We gotta
y'all.
do a part 2. You know what I'm saying, with the full crew.
Listen, y'all gonna enjoy it. I ain't gonna hold
Make
y'all.
sure you
When
have
everybody
security.
together,
We are. That's what I was telling him. I said we the calm version.
I was like, wow.
When y'all get
Yeah,
everybody together, y'all might need a whole. It's got to be a party, cause them girls gon'
No liquor without security.
No, y'all
with
got
security.
to have liquor and security.
Lord, I'm gonna learn my lesson. I having security.
Well, we definitely.
We gonna be adults.
You are.
Well, we definitely,
I am too.
we
Why you
definitely,
say
definitely
you are?
enjoyed you all.
Not everybody.
I enjoyed you too.
Yes, definitely enjoyed you all. Definitely enjoyed you all. But that's our show for today. We're gonna take some pictures and everything. But next week. Oh, my name? Just Johnnie Cabbell. Johnnie Cabbell. The one and only Johnnie
Let him
Cabbell.
know, Johnny, who you is.
101 TKO.
Who is Johnnie Cabbell? Let him know.
Google it.
Oh, and he on Google. Ain't like LCK on Baddies. Talking about Google. And then you look up Google, it's like, where is she?
Yeah, but we'll be back next Monday. I need y'all to tune in from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. with me and my boy DJ Superstar. You know what I'm saying? The #1 DJ, you know what I'm saying, out there doing this thing and making things happen. He would definitely have you turn. If you need a DJ that know how to turn up the party and get the party. Hey, talk to me, Mona. Talk to me.
I need a DJ.
No, for real. We should invite him to the premiere. We need him.
Oh yeah, we having a
talk.
premiere.
Mona, I got you. We gonna talk. I got you. I've been trying to get my first booking with this man for a year now. I got you, Mona.
Johnny, you coming to our premiere?
Huh?
You should
You gonna come to
to
our
our
premiere?
What day
Don't
is
say
the
too
premiere?
much on the air.
We ain't gonna say too much, but what's the date?
The last Saturday of the month.
July 28th.
Is it 26?
I'll
be in Atlanta.
Whenever the last.
Yeah,
Saturday.
that's July 26th. Yeah,
Look at God.
I'll be here. I have a show that night, but I'll be here. What time the premiere?
Yeah, probably in the evening.
Okay.
What time is the premiere?
I'm sure it's in the evening.
I think it was like 7.
Okay, but we gonna go on and turn on out. Superstar, take us up out of here, man.
Yeah, I got Bible study at 9. I really
Not you been drinking. Somebody go to Bible study.